breeze blowing, storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't fear. Mike's where the page life is about to be. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, and if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Well, there'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells your friend, Mike, he's your man. Then he's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm or if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news others try to hide. Click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Yeah, here at Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide.
And good morning. What's up? TGIF, Coneheads. Hey, Loretta Reed reading my mind. What is going on? We are live from Oldsmar, Florida. Home of Mike's Weather Page here. Good morning, Whitney. Hey, I am glad to see you online, buddy. Whitney was in the thick of it. Yeah, we have a live today, Pablo. We're not leaving until a little bit later. I told Shelly. We're going to do a special live. We got a little bit to talk about the tropics. I want to make sure we get a lot of people watch these throughout the day and not always live. So they're good to have little synopsis of the tropics. And I had the puppies. You know, the first one that came up to me today, we're training Hunter. He knew the drill. He was the first one up today. He's like, I want to go first, Dad. I want to go first. Me. So, hey, listen, yeah, we are taking off for a couple days. There will be no live on Monday. Shelly, correct. Unless we got something crazy brewing, but right now it doesn't seem like it. This is Mike's Weather Page. We had an eventful few weeks. Started out with Fred, Henri, and then, of course, Ida, the Mac Daddy of them all. Hate to hear all the deaths from the Northeast with these with the floods and the deaths in the South. We had some linemen, unfortunately, killed, and I think there was a man that got hit with a tree. So not just the floods, everybody that was affected. It's a terrible storm. They'll be retiring that name, and as I just reported this morning, we have 850,000 still without power in Louisiana. That's a lot of people, and it's hot. Heat advisories, not good. So this is where I'm going. We're going to Panama City Beach this weekend, so I pulled up our local ABC up that neck of the woods. We're actually going to be staying in Mexico Beach, and the story is, well, we're going to share the realtor that hooked me up, but we're staying in a house that was affected with Michael, and they rebuilt it, and her husband rebuilt it. So I'm going to be in ground zero, man, Mexico Beach. Danielle, is that where you're at? That's where I was at. I might need your help me find, we want to find a couple of those staff workers at the La Quinta for really taking care of me up there. But big shout out to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. I'm heading to the one in Tampa here in about an hour. I'll probably post a picture in our Brew Crew page. Hey, Scott. Well, cool, man. You know, I got that meet and greet. We got a meet and greet at Scallops Cove Sunday, 4 to 5. Free koozies. you haven't seen it, we're gonna have a fun little meet and greet at the Scallop Cove. Let me just pull it up here, and we're gonna be doing. They're doing beer specials, which is great. There it is. So Sunday, 4 to 5, come get a free koozie. Meet the dogs. We're bringing the dogs, and we can share hurricane stories. So I'm excited about that. Meeting Tyler and hanging out. And hey, Tristan Shea, what's up? Local yokel. Yeah, so that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's 4 to 5, so I shouldn't have too many alcohol in my system before that. Timothy Weaver, cool, buddy. Yeah, so come meet the dogs. Come meet the kids and Julie. And I'll just sit in the background and drink my beer. So here's a current look at what's cooking out there. Nothing really yet. We got, 850 strong. I'm going to have to find me some stickers for that. Mark Anthony, man, you got hammered. I know, buddy. I hate that, man. Between the Ida with the winds, the surge, the rain, the tornadoes in the Northeast, and then obviously the flooding rains, Pennsylvania, Jersey, New York, the big three. But I know everybody in New England got effects. Man, what a storm, right? I mean, who would have thought? Well, we did know it was a major Cat 4 borderline right on the bottom end of a 5. And who knows? Maybe they'll reanalyze and analyze it and find out it was a 5. Who knows? It did not weaken like most storms do. It stayed strong for 3 to 4 hours. In fact, Booty, where I was at, we witnessed the eye wall skirting us when the sun went down. That was about 7 hours after the initial landfall in Grand Isle. Yeah, Whitney, it's 4.9999999. Daniel, yeah, I got a lot of video, buddy. I don't know if you've seen it all, man, but I was staying there and I filmed a lot of the area the next morning. What's Louis looking at? I don't know. What are you looking at, buddy? He just likes to. He's just a proud pup, man. He's like a statue. He loves it. All right, we do have tropics to talk about. Hey, first and foremost, so listen, we got a lot of supporters. I was on the Tom and Dan show the other day, and they hooked me up with Streamline. So if you're in Florida, listen, these guys are big fans of our page, all the help from these supporters mean a lot, and we have a lot of fans that have been going to Streamline Mortgage Solutions. So even our buddy Phil, man. So we've got a bunch of Drunk Donkey fans. Just for calling, they send you free swag. Like, here's one of the things they'll send you. And we've had, remember the infamous donkey drinking out of the cup? So if you're in Florida looking to refinance, save some money so you can buy hurricane supplies, now's the time to do it. Call them, Brian Zymel and their crew. You can do it all online. Customer service is amazing. All of our Drunk Donkeys that went there said it was an amazing experience. So MWP's supporting people outside of outside companies. That didn't really go right. But cheers to Brian and the crew for taking care of our fans here in Florida, because everybody likes to save money. I do. So check them out. Phil should be buying me beer because the last he just got his house refinanced. Last time I picked up his tab, now I should be saying, dude. All right, so what we got? Let's talk about Larry real quick. Larry is going to be a major hurricane. Now, this is the most important graphic of all. I keep seeing and reading everybody fearful on the east coast of Florida or east coast of the United States. We still don't have any ensemble members yet. Operational models are all east of Bermuda. We look at ensembles start to sniff out possibilities of changing weather patterns. And if we were to see some sort of a shift towards the United States, we would see some sort of ensemble doing that. And luckily right now we don't. The pink lines are Euro. I love the Southwest Florida Water Management site because it incorporates the ensembles with the main operational run. So the pink lines are your Euro ensembles. The gray lines are the GFS ensembles. The colored lines are main models. And look, everything's curving. Bermuda, obviously, we got a lot of fans. One time I posted, do we have any fans of Bermuda? And holy cow, I had like 500 comments. So Bermuda is not a fish. They do not house fish people there. Bermuda has people. Everybody says it's a fish storm. Why are you talking about a fish storm? Because we have fish that live in Bermuda. So, but it could be a major hurricane midweek next week. So we're watching it. But so far as continental U.S. goes, maybe the euro. If the euro keeps inching a little more, maybe we'll start talking about it. But as of now, no reason to be worried. Always aware of the tropics, but when I see somebody say I'm worried, there's no reason to be worried right now. There's no sign. Florence at this time, we started seeing ensembles doing this, and we had some doing this. So yeah, that was like, something's coming, high pressure. But we don't see that yet, so that's good. But as far as the storm goes, it's going to be a massive storm. It's going to be, check this out, 140 mile an hour winds nearing Bermuda. So that's, hopefully it'll weaken by then. It's supposed to be 140 here and here, and then 130 starts to weaken a little bit as the waters cool down a little bit, and it's a little bit of shear. We're going to have some shear coming in because of that weakness coming. So that's what we got. But midweek, it'll be right here. So if you're worried about timing, midweek, right here, next week, several days away. All right, so let's leave it at that. and I had to share this story real quick. So I put that picture in our Brew Crew page. That's what we're going to call our little supporter group, I think, is Brew Crew. They got all the Halloween stuff out at Lowe's. Can you believe it? And then I went to my Ace Hardware, and we have mums now. So for me living in Florida, when I see mums, I'm like, oh my God, it's fall. Mums are a sign of fall. So what's up, Sandy? How's it going? Hey, Eglin, I'm going to be close to you guys. Sandy's down in McDill. My dad was stationed at Patrick Air Force Base. Brew Crew for the win. You like that? So that's it. That's all we're going to talk about with Larry. Now, the storm that was behind it, I didn't even bother updating the site because now it's down to 0. That was Invest 92. This guy. They designated it Invest 92, but it's 0%. So I didn't even bother putting that on there yet. It's going to die. Now, there is signs. Let's go back to this model. There is signs, and we're going to talk about Invest 91 next. Then we'll talk about what I'm talking about next. But there is signs that when Larry is somewhere here, we could see, not this guy, we could see another wave making its way across middle next week. And that's because high pressure is going to build back in and possibly allow a little more of a west trek. So there is subtle signs that after the yellow guy, we could have a wave next week popping into the scene and trying to come across Africa. And with the high pressure setup, it could allow it to come more west. So Terry says, no sign of fall, hot as Hades. Is that how you spell it? I always heard hot as Hades. I don't know what does that mean? Yep, Jennifer, it's time to get decorations out. I love Halloween, by the way. We got clowns. Every year I buy like one big item. So we go to Halloween store, and I got these radio control clowns that are pretty damn scary. Last year I built a haunted house over the sidewalk, and it was pretty fun. But unfortunately, with La Nina coming, we could be tracking a tropical system right around Halloween again. Hot as hell. Oh, Hades as hell. There you go. That's what I thought. Halloween is your birthday, Scott Walker. Well, that's kind of fun. What's up, John Ferguson? How's it going, Cayman? Cayman, brother. What's up, Bill? All right, so let's talk about Invest 91. So we'll go long range here in a minute. Mums are out. Invest 91. Now the spaghetti models, they're not really it's really not a real system yet, so it's really hard to buy into any spaghetti models yet. But we do have models. They're on the site. Tropical Tidbits doesn't include that BAM suite, the old BAM suite. So here's the latest 12Z. You can kind of get it idea. It's going to pop on over to the other side. And once it does, then we'll see what happens. Sandy was a Halloween storm. You're correct. Patrick, cool, man. Great. Whitney's got his window unit. That's great. I'm sure gas is... I saw one gas station when I was driving through Laplace, and man, it was already lined up out the door. All right, so we got the Bay of Campeche coming up, and over the years, I have seen several systems able to develop down here. And I mentioned it yesterday, but Jeff Masters talked about this on his Old Weather Underground blog a lot, that the geography, the winds, you got winds coming out of the Pacific, everything kind of helps the system start spinning. We get any sort of high pressure system over Florida, which we typically do. I always relate to storms like a top. You take one of those tops and you spin it, right? Well, and that'll be my next adult toy. We need a what the hell you call them things? Little spinny thingy wingy thing, spinny winny thingy winnies. Now we got a marine traffic map. Kitchen, hey Kitchen, I saw the sign up for the governor's conference. I'll be there, obviously. Yep. Grown up toys. How about that? So anyway, so this is the area. This is typically sometimes we get a high over here even sometimes, and all this favors a spin up. So storms spin up easier in the Bay of Campeche. All right, so let's look at some models here, because we do have, and this is the latest power outage map, by the way, in case you're curious. That's Louisiana, 850,000. I know Tammy Kent and One Source Restorations down there, they are actually surveying and assessing on boats some of the areas that are impassable with cars. Power outages. Let's see here. I got a link on my site. Close that out. Power outages USA. Here is Alabama, nothing. But we go to Mississippi. Mississippi's got 13,000. Obviously, this is the track of Ida. So 13,000 Mississippi. And Louisiana, as we just showed, now it's 861. Went up a little bit. So 861,000. Of course, we have Pennsylvania and New Jersey. New York's got 7,800. Surprisingly, really, if you think about it, they had hit pretty hard. Here's Pennsylvania, 27,000. Pennsylvania without power. And New Jersey has 11,000 without power. So all in all, obviously Louisiana, 861,000 people still. Good morning, Bobby. What's up? Shehorn, how's it going? Treadle spinner. We need one of the, remember the fidgets? Fidget spinner. All right, so here's the map again, weather nerds. This is going to be a major hurricane, Larry. All indications are it's going to recurve. Somebody from Trinidad asked me earlier if any of these bands will reach down there. It doesn't seem likely it's going to start curving up pretty quick. All right, so here is 91. Now, it's a sloppy mess right now. It's kind of hard to make out. It's somewhere down here, low pressure. You can kind of see a little bit of spin over land as it's crossing on over to the other side. Cross on over to the other side. There we go. So you can start to see a little spin. It's got, it's trying. It's definitely a low pressure spot. Not expected to do anything obviously now that's over land, but probably more mid-level. A little bit, not even really that. Boy, it's definitely on 250. But the question mark will be when it pops on over. So let me show you all the models. Let's go to tropical tidbits. So we now remember the CMC was the only one showing development. Then a couple days ago we mentioned a few more, and then a few more, and a few more. Now guess what? All of them are showing. Even the Euro now is showing development. So that's what we got. I even saw the Weather Channel. Greg Postal posted today to keep an eye on the tropics for the Gulf next week. But you heard it here first. Yeah, Alexis, they had a storm. That was not. They were asking specifically about Larry. But how you doing down there, Alexis? How's the Barbados doing? Oh, hey, thank you, Terry. I can always do better. I always try to do the pre coverage leading up to the event. Post coverage, I'll leave that to all the others. But I do love going up and taking video and sharing other areas of the storm. And as you've seen, we had a lot of video posted. Still, even last night, even MSNBC was showing some of our drone. What's up, Dale Kindberg? Man, the Rays got beat, man. But hey, our boy Wonko's still got a streak going. Oh, you're in England right now. How's my coffee take his coffee? How's the doggy take his coffee? Black. Thank you, Sandy. What's up, Cindy from Venice? Whew. But hey, guess what? We're not even at peak season yet. Peak season's middle of the month. And we got La Nina rolling in. And that means we're going to have an active October, maybe November. All right, so let's watch what's cooking with the models for next week. So there is a chance that we could see a little tropical something, unfortunately, along the upper Gulf. Time will not be on its side, hopefully, and there is supposed to be some expected shear to help slow intensification down. Hey Chris, what's up, buddy? Yep, roll tide, football starting. This is when people stop talking about tropics. And especially in October. When I always joke, fall and football, when fall and football come around, nobody talks about tropics anymore. Whitney, you're right. These fronts come down, and unfortunately what happens in October for Florida and everybody is storms start to curve more because of the fronts. Texas always says when they get their first cold front, it's over for them. This is the time of the year that we don't have a lot of fronts. But there is one right now, which is very odd if you think about it. Check this out. If you see it on the surface charts too, look at this. This is, that was on Twitter. It's down here somewhere. Here we go. So look at this. We got a kind of a rare frontal boundary drooping across Florida right now. So technically you could say that might be the first front. I think we've had a front. I don't think we officially stopped having fronts. It's been It's been front after front after front. We can. I want to look at the humidity here. Just to kind of get an idea, maybe where our frontal boundary is. Let's see here. I don't even know what I'm looking for, honestly. I just get an idea of the dew points. Man, we got some low dew points in Georgia. So it definitely feels like fall up to the state line, I'm sure. Got some, yeah, I mean, state line north, I guarantee you're feeling it as far as the fall. Crisp, dry, cooler air, and some of that might be felt in the panhandle, maybe. So I can't believe it. We're already talking about fall. So yeah, we got 60s in the middle of Georgia this morning already. Let's see here. We can go backwards. Didn't quite get in the 60s at the state line, but it was close. Low 70s. So you almost got in the 60s. We had 60s creeping into lower Mississippi and lower Alabama. How about that? Almost 60s this morning in the upper Gulf. Almost. But we got to focus on the Gulf. All right, so Invest 91. Let me suck down my rest of my coffee here. So the weirdest thing I heard about where I'm going is Mexico Beach is Central Daylight Time, and we're going to Scallop Cove and hanging out maybe around that area, and it's going to be Eastern. So I don't know how I'm going to remember. I got to be there, 4 o'clock. So I guess that means it's going to be 3 o'clock. I didn't plan this very good. All right, so here's Invest 91. All right. This is the weirdest little guy. The GFS has been showing the weirdest little system coming out of this, area. Let me show you kind of some vorticity. So here's Labor Day, and all we're going to be looking here is lower level spin in the atmosphere. So the GFS, the 6Z, kind of shows some development middle week, heading up to, I won't even say the word. So only good news about showing you this, the pressures aren't showing up very strong at all, almost like not even organized. So don't, it's not anything to stress about yet. It's just the GFS is showing low pressure from Invest 91 pulling northward. But no, trust me, it's not that. It's weak. It's rain. So GFS showing a weak low pressure system, middle of the week, pulling up. Well, actually more like Tuesday, Wednesday. So that's what you got. That's Invest 91. Comes across, gets a little window here over the weekend. Last night's 0-0Z run kind of showed a blobby mess heading north. No organization per se. There's a front coming down, which is going to pick it up, move it north. That's why we're getting this turn up. So the GFS really is not showing you anything to stress about it. Yesterday it showed a little bit more into the panhandle. See that? For Tuesday, Wednesday, but nothing very organized. But the main point here is this. Early week, there's a front coming. We're going to have low pressure. This will likely pull whatever up and give it a little window to develop. There could be some shear. But the reason it's pulling up is we got this approaching front. And part of this approaching front is the same reason this is feeling that effects too. So this front pulls up 91, pulls up Larry. Now, the Canadian model has been very consistent on a little more development, pulling it up north, and this could possibly be named. This is, this is Wednesday morning, 1007, 1002, making its run, $9.99, right where I should just stay there, right? I should just stay. $9.99. Then it pulls it on off of that front. So the CMC's been very consistent with something around Labor Day, popping on through to the other side, getting a little time to develop, and possibly coming across. The latest Euro doesn't show moisture, but you'll see rotation. And it actually kind of pulls it up in Texas. Now, don't freak out when you see the big yellow blob, 1007, 1008. So, maybe tropical storm. The important thing, though, is the Euro is now on board. So, we got the Euro, you got the CMC, which I've been in love with since last year. I must have this little secret fetish with Canadians. Hey, what's up, Greg Montgomery? Chris is Greg, are you partying in Nashville, man? You got a fire pit cranking. Yeah, so I did a thing yesterday. I'll show you later, but we got a fire pit and some firewood. I went to Lowe's and got hooked up. So the important thing about next week is this: Invest 91. It's showing up on the Euro. It's showing up on GFS. Showing up on the CMC. All showing weak. Good news for now. But we've been on this talking about this spot now forever, and the Icon, my other favorite model of the whole wide world, is now showing this for Tuesday night. So, very likelihood next week we're going to have some tropical low. Whether or not it organizes or not, we'll have to wait and see. NHC bumped up their chances to 30% now. And, hey, something to watch. The, upper level winds expected to be not terrible, but I don't really like long range wind maps. They're always wrong, it seems like. Let's see here. We can look at steering, take a look at why our system here is going to turn. Larry. Let's see. There we go. It's a little better. All right. So here's Larry. So what we're going to look at here at 500 millibar, we're seeing this weakness come in, and it's going to ride this high pressure that we talk about all the time. High pressure going to help accelerate our system around it, and this weakness here should allow our system to pull on out of here. And here's our next weakness. This is next Tuesday. This is and it's going to react to this same weakness and pull up and get kind of absorbed in that same weakness. So we got 91, we got Larry, we got weakness. As long as this sticks around, then this is likely going to happen. So far, none of the modeling are showing that high pressure winning. That's a pretty big low pressure weakness. It's going to, again, the ones that are worried about the Carolinas, man, there's just nothing showing it right now that this thing is going to get kicked back to the west. So that's good news. But there is likelihood that we're going to see tropical low pressure pulled up from the Bay of Campeche Labor Day. So all the people yesterday that said it's going to go into Mexico now are eating crow. So back to the left coast. What's up? These nuts. Guess you can say that. Yes, Cajun Navy doing an amazing job. We love them. They're fans of our page. High pressure, yes, correct, lambs. Orangish red is high pressure. Blue are lower pressures. It's a great map on tropicaltidbits.com. We use their Levi's stuff a lot. So that's that. Yeah, so let's just leave the water loop on. So we got some interesting stuff ahead of us. We got Invest 91, it's going to be tricky. We might get some tropical moisture heading up towards the upper Gulf middle of next week. Darlington, Saturday night. Is it throwback this week, Bark Hall? Are they doing the old retro cars? That's right. The time traveler. I heard about this time traveler on TikTok. La 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 Nina. Braxton, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I would love to, man. If Carolina has been quiet, I don't want to say the quiet word with tropics, but man, it seemed like last year and this year, well, we did have Isaiah and Dorian the year before Clipta. But it seems like all the limelight, unfortunately, has been on the upper Gulf. Darlington's pretty cool, man. It used to be too tough to came. What would cause that low pressure to go South Texas? I don't see anything. I don't know what the Euro's thinking, honestly. We don't have enough ensembles yet with Invest 91 yet to really. Oh, we do actually. Well, there's no TC. The TC is not. Remember, the Euro's not been that great this year. But here's here's a GFS. Pick a state, any state. Anybody in the Gulf, pick a state. But the only thing I make out of this is that it's the pull factor. It's getting pulled up, and it's eventually going to turn. That's why the Panhandle. So that is the likely path of what's coming next week. Are we in September now? Yeah, here's September. So here's your track histories, and look. I mean, if we had a high pressure across the Gulf, then the system would just keep on trucking. But we don't have a high pressure in the Gulf. That means the system's going to get pulled up and likely turn. And then let's look at down the road. Down the road. Oh God, man, I'm so excited. So so sorry, Whitney. Maybe we should just camp out and have Mike's weather page. I'll just rent a room from you, buddy. All the weather you guys get. But something about an iPod, a fire pit, and music is like, I don't need anything else, man. Dale, have fun playing golf, buddy. I don't need anything else, man. Boom. All right, what else we got? My nose itches. All right, so we're gonna look at long range stuff. Back, Lord Andrew went and got coffee. iPod. Yeah, I got an iPod. Damn thing is broken though. I can't figure out how to. You ever see this? This is one of my cameras that I use for on my truck. Is that cool or what? Next time we do storm documenting, I'm going to have my GoPro, which I don't even know why I use. I don't even use the damn thing. I got a GoPro. I'm going to mount it outside. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. I didn't bring it. But I got a Mevo too that I use. So I'm going to up our game with video next time. Donkey Cam 1. I'm a one-man band. I'm writing a song, Greg. I'll leave that to my buddy Andy Simmons. Man, think about 860,000 folks still without power in Louisiana. Oh, look at this. We have heat advisory again today. Oh my God. Every day we got a heat advisory in lower Louisiana. Look at this. This is like torture. Whitney, is it hot there, buddy? I saw somebody chiming in from Booty. Is it Booty or Butte? They told me it was Booty. I felt so wrong calling it Booty all the time. But man, we got heat advisory again for lower Louisiana. And all those poor linemen out there working in this god-awful wet heat. And it rained yesterday. So now we got all that moisture in the ground and humidity and heat advisory. And it's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. All right. So long-range looking. Hey, by the way, my buddy John from Apalachicola Bay, right here actually. I'm trying to hook up with John here. I don't know if I can get you, but they just sent me a big old swag bag of cool stuff from the Apalachicola Bay, and I'll be driving through Apalachicola. I'm excited. I want to show the girls. It's a very beautiful city. When I went up there for Fred, I was really surprised how little quaint it was and how the history. I really, really liked everything. So we're going to try to spend some time there over the weekend and check out everything that they have to offer. I'm a Florida native, so I love old Florida. Old Florida to me is great. I'm a Florida born and raised. All right, so let's look down the road. See what we got. All right, so the yellow dot behind Larry isn't anything. But what we're watching, I'm going to fast forward to the 8th. Here's the 8th. The 8th is Wednesday. There's our little spot maybe. But what we're watching in the 8th is somewhere right around here is our next wave. Now, note this high pressure system is starting to build. And when Larry pulls on out of here, the high pressure is going to build back in, which would enable something to continue on. So GFS isn't showing it too much yet, but it has been picking up on the same general thinking of maybe our next wave on the 8th. Now we go to the Euro, it starts to really show. And if we go in time, you know, we got a little chance of a wave entering the islands. So I get a lot of folks on the island say, when are we going to get rain again? So the whole point of that one is possibility. Here's the 8th. The icon's picking up on it. It's very faint. CMC kind of, so, you know. The only thing the GFS does with it is it brings it weak all the way across and it starts to develop it. You know, here's the 14th. And then it kind of develops it. So, you know, this little wave here, this is the 8th. It's hard to see, I know. But the steering patterns might allow anything. So here's the 10th and 11th. I mean, it's so hard to pick out. The whole point of this is this. Any wave that we get off of Africa now, this time frame we might have to watch. This is that 999 is oh, that's something else. That ain't right. That's some weird little thing that popped off that front. I'm not gonna. That's not viable at this point, in my opinion. But so we go to 10th and 11th. Note the high pressure system. So if we were to get anything, so the 8th here, the 11th somewhere here, but just note the high pressure is what I'm getting at. you know, we're really digging deep here, but you know, you could possibly see something skirt along this high pressure system if we were to get something. So really faint, really weak. Of course, the Euro's showing something 10 days out, but I'm just saying, just keep your eyes open on the 8th, right here. That would be next Wednesday-ish, and we'll just see, you know, if there's a wave, then it's definitely going to have a better shot to come across a little bit more. But that's it. Rebecca, yeah, that's a long way away, but that would be this wave on the 8th. If you're curious why the GFS is showing what it's showing, this is the Euro, but this is what the GFS shows in the Gulf. So if you're wondering where it's coming from, it would be this wave. But again, that's a long way away. But my icon's showing it. There it is. So I believe in you, icon. I think it's a good sniffer. All right, what else we got going on? That's about it. Oh, the loop eddy. Yeah, we showed that yesterday. Look at this. It's crazy looking at this. Oh, you know, we can see today. I was going to share it yesterday, but it was still one day away. So now we can look at the water cooled down a lot. Here's the loop eddy, by the way. Loop current. Look at this sucker. Totally. It made like little babies. We had a continuous loop current, no true loop eddy with Ida. It was one continuous loop eddy, or loop current. Technically, it wasn't an eddy. An eddy is when it spins. But then here comes Ida. Now look, it broke it all to hell. Look at that. So now we got technically, we got a couple little loop eddies out here spinning. So if anything, it just dispersed more heat through the Gulf. But it definitely disrupted it. Now let's take a look at water temperatures, because yesterday it was really starting to show the cool waters. And look, today you can really see them now. This is your anomaly map. So anything white brings it back down to normal. Remember how red it was, meaning above normal? Well, this was Fred, believe it or not. Part of Fred and part of Ida on this part, but this was part of all Ida. So look at, you know, things have cooled down a lot. Remember we had a big old patch of red out here as far as anomalies go? And that is basically showing the temperatures that went down. And sea surface temperatures went down quite a bit. Not a lot, but you can see it, you know. Kind of fascinating, really, to see the, you know, because you know what, we can go back. Let's go back. Let's see if I can show a good one. This might not be the best map. It's just, the colors are so hard. But here's leading up to it. Somehow 81. Why does it say 81? I don't think. Oh, there we go. 823. All right. So there's you kind of see the light color. Right. Let's zoom in really close. And then last week. I mean, so again, it's not huge, but if you really look, you can see the cool down. And this only goes to 829, so really we need that was or August 29th. That was Sunday, so we really need another day. By tomorrow, this only goes to 829. So by tomorrow, we'll see more realistic temperatures when the satellite takes a picture of the water temperatures. But we'll see. Well, that's a wrap. So we're hitting the beach. Hey, Labor Day, man, they're talking about billions of dollars in damages on Ida. It'll go down as probably one of the most expensive storms, because of twofold. you know, and keep my buddy up there. Tom and Dan. I love Tom and Dan. Alright, it's going to Mars. Jeep. No Jeeps in my future. But Emily's got a so we're going to Piggly Wiggly in Apalachicola. Hey, by the way, streamlineflorida.com. Somebody messaged what the website was. Streamlineflorida.com. That's our big supporters here in Florida. If you're looking to move to Florida, great. Come on down. If you're a cool drunk donkey, move to Oldsmar. So we can come hang out and have a beer or two. But make sure you mention Mike's and get some free swag. But we're going to Piggly Wiggly. What's a Piggly Wiggly? Piggly Wiggly. My wife says she is not going there because she's been at Publix 30 years, 35 years. But we're going to go to Piggly Wiggly tonight in Apalachicola. All I want is bacon. Hey, look at that. They got Piggly Wiggly umbrellas. So we're going to the Piggly Wiggly tonight to get our food for the weekend. So I hope they have good bacon at the Piggly Wiggly. Port St. Joe's much better. Benjamin. Oh, that's where we're going. That one. The one I was going to. Let me show you because I was looking at the map. Mexico Beach. Let's see. This is the one I was going to. That's the one we're going to because I Googled it. Let's look it up. This is where we're going. So we are, and I can't really find any good bars. So all right. So I need locals to chime in. Shelly, if you could, I won't be able to read the comments that good. But I heard Killer Seafood is good, but they close at 4:30. I'm trying to find a dang bar that's open late. I don't know if any of these bars are open very late. So I saw Mango Marley's. It's a bar. It closes at 10, I think. Mexico or Killer Seafood looks good, but I think they close at 4:30. Cruising down south here, we were looking at the shrimp wreck raw bar. I don't know what the deal is with that, but here's the Piggly Wiggly we were going to, Port St. Joe. Now, I was wondering, any locals can tell me, this Hottie Heron has music on Saturday night. Scully's on the Cape. Is that the? I think I looked at that one. But is the Hottie Heron pretty cool because they got music, and then across the street there's a restaurant called Ronnie B's. I don't know. I was kind of trying to find a place to eat Saturday night that was kind of on the water, but this is only 10 miles away. And then of course our meet and greet on Sunday. Our buddy Tyler and them, we're going to be hanging out here at, I saw this Cat 5 bar and grill when I was coming home last time. So we can hit that. But I think it was over here. I already got this stuff marked in my head. Scallop Republic, this place looked good. For beer. No food, but Scallop Republic looked good, so Sandy's writing it all down. Scallop Festival, great bands. Jody, you're my hero. I need to know about the Scallop Festival. Because we're winging this trip. September 4th. Look at that. Florida Scallop Music Arts Festival. Well, I'll be damned. Look at that. There's a Piggly Wiggly. Look at that. And Sunday. Cool. Read more on Facebook. Hey, you're a rock star. Oop, gotta go to my account. Uh-oh, phone's ringing. Should we do a prank call? God, I hope it's not a bill collector. Usually it's a medical bill collector. Hello?
Hi, we've been trying to reach you concerning your vehicle's extended warranty. Now, you should have received something in the mail about that warranty.
What?
If you've not gotten a response, we're giving you a final courtesy call before we close out your file.
Okay, what car is
You
this?
can press 1 to speak with someone about possibly reinstating or extending your warranty, or press 2 to be put on our do not call list.
Oh, that would be 2 for me. Car warranty. Oh, and I lost my live. Now I got to go back to. Because I bounced into my personal. Now I can't watch my video. So we got a car warranty call. Imagine that. Should we do? Everybody gets them. We get them all the time. Well, holy crap, Jody! Thank you for this, man. I didn't know that. Look at that. We got something fun. The Crickets, Bowspring Band. All these freaking bands, man. Sweet. Well, there you go. Appreciate that. God, are you writing this down, somebody? Oh, car warranty. I need a car warranty. My car, both our cars. This is the first time in my life both of our cars are out of warranty. I've bought a new vehicle every year since I was 97. Was my first car. It was a Camaro Z28. I'll never forget Jimi Hendrix. I was in love with that Camaro. I wanted a Camaro. I bought a Camaro. I paid for half the payments on a credit card, and I was still paying on probably like a dumb kid. But I had to have that Camaro. Cars are the biggest waste of money. So I told my dad, I think I finally grew up. I'm 48 now, and I've had 2 cars now past the warranty. Chris, I brought some beer. Yes, I did. I don't ever answer numbers I don't recognize. I just do it during our show. Well, hey, John, it was a 97. Red. I loved my Camaro. Then I bought a 99, black one with the bug eyes. Julie will tell you a story. One night I came home. I think it was dark and there was love bugs. And we've all done this. Don't laugh. But there was a Scotch-Brite in the garage. And I got a hair at my ass to clean the love bugs off the front of my black Camaro. And when I woke up the next morning, I had more swirl marks on that paint. I almost had a heart attack. I bought every damn gimmick on the planet, and then guess what? You ain't fixing that crap. But hey, thank you, Mary. I'll be working. Trust me. I got my laptop. We got Tropics to watch. We got Invest 91 in the short term. That's probably it for hopefully a few days to watch. And then we got folks in Larry be watching in the Bermuda. Oh, you want to see it, Lord Andrew? Oh no, that was somebody else asked me. Oh, Miniverse. Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Sally Shipwreck. Trent Hogg, what's up, buddy? All right, well, cool. Well, I got a lot of packing to do. I got to pick up the kids and stuff, and I got to go to ABC, and I got to finish some work here on this website optimization thing I'm working on to try to fix something. So, hey, listen, you all have a great day. It's fun. My heart breaks for everybody that had to deal with Ida. It sucks that our lives go on when everybody else is dealing with this aftermath. So, definitely hate it. But we're all in this together, man. We're a big happy weather family, the Brew crew, and if you ever need anything, just reach out, man. Our fans are the greatest people on the planet. We're going to do a special Brew Crew video next Wednesday, I think at 5 o'clock. That'll be when we crack a beer, Wednesday, 5 o'clock. We're going to shoot for the unboxing of the storm chasing stuff that I've accumulated. I have not opened one package yet. Emily wants to help, so we're going to widen up the camera. We're going to have some fun. Hey, here's the problem with new cars, by the way. Everything's way overpriced now. You could buy a used car for the price. That used car that's 3 years old probably costs more now than it did when it was new. Not a good time to buy anything. So cool. Well, hey, thanks for all the input on this stuff. Hope to see you at the meet and greet Sunday. I got koozies, and I'm sure there'll be some late night videos, some shenanigans around the fire pit coming. So. All right, be good. Cheers. Have a great day. Happy Friday. Thank you.